Cool Dog Rena here. It's been quite a while since we posted a video. I'm sure you guys are aware there were a lot of events in Hero Wars, but we have yet another event that just started, which I think is very interesting. This time we have a new hero. I just logged in and I'm presented with these new packs that's selling me some Code of Honor and some emeralds. I've just watched the recording of the live stream of Daniel last night, and I know that the Code of Honor is something that we will use to buy Tristan, and instead, the main difference this time is instead of buying it from here to actually evolve him, I need to open the celestial gift boxes to actually evolve him, just like what we've seen in the live stream. And it's also interesting that he also has a solar skin, like a skin right off the bat, because he's so new. I found that it was interesting, my first impressions, that his artifact weapon is armor penetration, and he's a warrior and he's blessed as his special role. In this account, I have Luther as my main tank in my sub account, so I might consider to actually invest on Tristan in this account, because he might work well with my Luther, who is now also a blessed hero. So as I was saying, Luther is my main tank in this account, and because he's just been granted the new special class, which is blessed, I'm also going to consider in this sub account to actually upgrade Tristan more, because Luther normally jumps at the back of the enemy, which leaves my team open. Tristan hopefully might be good to protect my team while Luther is distracting the enemy. So I've just summoned Tristan, and before I continue to upgrade him, let's have a look at his skills and all of the multiplier that is in here. So his ult is Sacred Rage, which unleashes the might of demonic reliquary on nearby enemies, dealing damage. So it seems like this skill is based on his physical attack, and his new skin, which is has also come out right off the bat with him, is with physical attack. Therefore, this would theoretically mean that the higher his physical attack is, which is what the solar skin would give you, the higher the ult, the physical attack bonus that you will get from his ult, which is the damage that he will deal. His second, third, and fourth skill are all related to the blessed allies, which is pretty interesting. So I only have one blessed hero in this account, which is Luther. I'm not gonna spend on another blessed hero just because of Tristan, but because I already have Luther, it's interesting to see that the second skill will actually increase the physical and magic attack of himself and also the allies for 5 seconds. And it says here that allied blessed teammates would get double the increase regardless of their position, because Luther jumps at the back of the enemy. So even though Luther is away, this is probably pointing out about Luther, so it will still affect him, which is pretty interesting. The third skill is he releases a demonic soul, and the demonic soul basically targets the nearest enemy and decreases their physical attack by 5 seconds. And it says here that for every other blessed teammates in the team, Tristan releases an extra soul. Therefore, if I've got Luther and Tristan, then I assume that means there's going to be 2 demonic souls for this. And another thing, the last skill, is that Tristan gains bonus energy every time the ally gains some energy. And this is whenever the ally in front of Tristan, when the ally in front of Tristan gains energy, he gains some of it as bonus energy. And the amount of energy gained increases if the ally is blessed. Therefore, he gains energy, rather, no matter what class the ally in front of him is, but there's a bonus if the ally is blessed. Okay, it says here that how much is the difference? So it sounds pretty good so far, considering that being blessed actually does something more than what I expected, because it affects 3 of his skills. And you can see here that his first and second skills are related to his physical attack. So if you really want to upgrade him, then it might be good to upgrade his physical attack glyph and also his physical attack skin to be able to maximize the damage output that he deals with the enemies. And this one is related to his health. So most likely when I'm working on him, I'm also going to work on his health to help this third skill. So how much does it cost to get Tristan to Absolute Star? So because we can now get him to be evolved through the celestial gifts, not from the shop, it's probably slightly different with everyone, but this is what I got. I spent roughly 100-ish thousand emeralds. I haven't spent any real money yet. That's basically most of what I've saved. I've also saved a lot of energy bottles, and I got him to 5-star. So I think if I spent the rest of my energy bottles and done the other tasks, I will be able to get him to Absolute Star without spending any more real money. So I've done quite a lot of testing, as you guys see here, and I've done some more that is not shown in this. These are all done in max testing because I'm still working on Tristan. I basically just tested a bunch of heroes that I have upped in this account. So far, not very good for these ones. This one, I was trying like a defensive combo. I have Luther because I've got Luther upped in this account, as I mentioned. So I'm trying to find something good with Luther. This one, maybe it's good for attacking. I've got these weird setup because I've got these heroes in this account. So I'll just point out the ones that I found interesting. So firstly, I found out that Tristan is right in front of Andvari whenever you put them in the same team, which I found interesting, which means that Tristan needs to tank. So this one, his last skill is whenever the ally is in front of Tristan, he gains some bonus energy, which means that, if I understood this correctly, this means that if he is right in front and nobody else is in front of him, then this skill is pretty much not being used. So I am not sure whether Tristan being a tank is a good setup, just because you're losing out on this last skill. However, going back to this example, I tested out that obviously the meta twins is going to be defeated by this because of Isaac here. So that's good, because normally the people who attack me are twins teams. or have twins teams. And the weakness though are crit teams, so I can easily be defeated by a Kira Blender team. But because I've got Andvari in this team, although this is sort of suboptimal since Tristan's last skill can't be used, I can defend against Kark at least. So maybe this could be a good defense team for me. So based on my testing so far with max testing, based on the heroes that I have up in this account as well, I think this might be a good defense. Usually the teams that attack me are magic teams and also card teams. So this I found defense against twins, for example, like the meta twins because of Isaac. And I found that it also defends against card teams. However, this is bad against crit teams, but not always these crit teams being used against me normally. And I don't expect to defend against everyone anyways, because that's just how it is in Hero Wars. But I chose this team because of the positioning, like Nebula buffing Isaac and Sebastian, and also the amount of support that I have here and the artifacts that they have. So I've got two heroes with armor penetration buff, and I've got Nebula with physical attack buff, which will be helpful for Tristan and Sebastian, and for Isaac as well. And I've got Sebastian with critical chance buff, which would be good for their overall damage, combined with Nebula's buff. So far it's good. Obviously, as I said, it's not perfect because there are still some teams that can win against me, like for example this same Kira Blender. But I'm still interested to test this out in real testing, not in just max testing. I'm still working on Tristan, and maybe he will help me defend better in Arena and Guild War. So this is all I have so far, but we definitely need to do a lot more testing, especially real testing, not just max testing. But so far, I think he is potentially good. And his artifact and his skills are good. The only thing is I'm not sure whether the 5 seconds in his skills are good or good enough to make a huge difference. But yeah, if you have Luther or Marcus, perhaps he is worth considering to upgrade. Thanks, everyone.